Had a very interesting day. It started like any other. I was in the process of making the step from mana steel to terra steel, my growing mana pools overflowing ready for the process. I had already done all my chores for the day, and first on my list of things to do was upgrade my armour, ready for an adventure into new lands. When I arrived at the beacon mound to find the beacon's base, all that iron was missing. Days of hard work stolen by an evil mouse. It was about to get stranger. I was about to undergo a test, and it had a pretty large reward. Now then, well, today I'm planning on getting myself some terra steel armour. Now we've got the beacon set up and loads of mana generation and all sorts of things like that. I now want to get a load of, well, at least 24 of the terra steel. And that means that I've got to put 24 diamonds, 24 ender pearls and 24 iron ingots into a mana pool to turn them into the mana steel, the mana pearls and the mana diamonds. And that way I can then make myself the awesome terra steel armor, which actually adds health. Let's see if we can show you on here. Here we go, look. Terra steel helmet. It adds +5 to maximum health. The chest adds +6. The leggings +5. And the boots +4. Now there's no better way of adventuring than that, I see. Right, so there's 24 of everything there. Let's take those out, actually. Let's put some of them in my backpack for spares. And put the rest of them away, because I might need to turn them into witherheads. Hey, hi Spider, how you doing? Wahee! And he's dead. Hey, we've got morph now. We've got morph installed in the pack, which means that I've got all sorts of creatures that I've been picking up along the way. We've got rats and night crawlers and boars and ents, all things that have attacked me on my way round over here, including a load of slimes that were down in the mine. But we've got the vanilla mobs, and we've also got some of the Mo creatures and some of the Lycanite mob stuff, all saved away for my morphing. So now I am a shape-changing druid, and so now I can use that to my advantage. I think I'll just dump those in there for now, because I don't really want to carry the string around with me. But now we've got pretty much enough stuff in order to work our way around. Yeah, 24 of everything. Not going to kill all those mobs, I don't need to. Let's get back over to the yard. It's dark, let's go to sleep. And we will head on over to the mana pool over here and start using it up. Let's see. I have got quite a bit of stuff. Let's throw 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure if I've got any of this already. I'm always going to use mana steel and stuff, so I'll just keep using it this way. Make up a load like that. Ping, ping, ping. Oh, I got 10 back. I got to wait for the click. I've got to wait for the ding each time. The ding, ding, ding. So I'm going to throw all of these materials into this mana pool and get them all, so I've got 24 of each thing, and I'll be back over at the over at the Botania Circle in a little while, once I've got all the materials I need to make 24 terra steel ingots. Alrighty, well here we are. I've got the 24 of each, and I still had some mana to spare in that pool as well, so that was quite cheap, really, quite cheap. I did a little bit more for this bridge over the little pond thing that's hiding the hydrangeas away. I'm not really that keen on how I've done the back of it just yet. I'm going to develop this area and have a bit more features around the walls and stuff. There's still loads of playing with the design, the gardening side of things to do. But I quite like the way it looks from the front. And a few other structures around here doing similar things, or at least doing things, will be pretty good. But now, to get this mana steel and all that working, we need to throw it onto the beacon. What? I got wool. Hang on a minute. Someone nicked my beacon. What's going on down here? Please, from this point on, disable Walia. But I can see it's wool. Who's pinched it? Oh! Oh, these are the new ones from Britannia Update that we've just added to the pack as well. The floating white islands, they're little glowy things that give you a little light source around the place. They're cool. Fazky showed me an image of that. That was pretty cool. I'm glad we got those in. The portal to Not So Elfhem. An actual portal already. Well, this was like my next thing. The Elven Gateway was my next thing after creating the Terrasteel armor. I was going to create a portal to start trading with the elves soon. From this point onwards, disable Walia. I don't like the look of it. Where is all gone? Hang on a minute. Okay, so the only person who I know on this server who is advanced enough to have been able to make this portal and all the new Britannia devices is the guy who made the spotlight on the Elfheim update, Lewis. And so I've contacted Lewis and found out that he has indeed pranked me. Yesterday he did ask, when are you going to be on the server today? Oh, I'm too busy to jump on the Age of Adventure today, I said. I'm way too busy to jump on the Age of Adventure today. I've got 2 episodes of Blood and Bones to edit and render and upload. And then there's some other stuff on the Diamond Gear server that I wanted to work on. Oh, that's okay then. Alright, just give us a call when you're going on there. Alrighty. So he's come and pranked me. I've turned my Walia off. I'm going to obey the rules of his little Druids test, it seems. Let's have a look. Okay. Big Butt written by Simon L. Or Lewis to his friends. Let's dump that stuff in there. Yeah. I don't trust this at all. I'm going to put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. I'll keep me sword and stuff on me. Put my Lexica Botanica away, and I'm going to put my ender bag away so that everything's in my ender chest, and keep myself some smoothies and some fruit and some basic tools, and my armor should be good. Okay, let's see what the git has done then. Okay. The mouse ate so much iron he could rarely move. In return for all the yummy iron, he left the druid some wool, as he knows how much druids love their sheep. But as he was leaving, he saw a portal shot open, and out jumped a little elf. He said, "I can't let you just leave after eating all this." Together, the mouse and the elf came up with a fair way for the druid to get his iron back. They decided a test was in order, so together they left through the portal and worked for many days on a way to test this druid. The mouse ate... It's almost like I've joined the story halfway through here. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Yeah, that's what he meant. He hinted at this in Skype. Alright then, so this is how the story should begin. Many moons ago lived a mouse who loved to eat all the types of cheese until one day he was minding his own business, a druid came and snatched him up. When the mouse awoke, he was in a kitchen filled with yummy pizza. The owner took him in. Together they formed the most evil of alliances. One night, the mouse snuck out from his partner's farm with a very weird craving. He fancied a nibble on some iron. Lewis, mice don't eat iron, obviously. Luckily for him, he knew just where to find a load of yummy iron blocks, so he set off on his journey. Alright, so, and then the mouse ate so much iron he could... Yeah, okay, right. So that was supposed to lead me over to the beacon, and that was where I was supposed to find first, and then down here in this bit round here is where I was supposed to find the second part of the story when I realised my iron was all gone. Okay then. Let's put that in there, out the way. Alright, let's put that in there. Okay, and I'll put that book in there for now as well. Okay. So, there's a test beyond this portal. Now, you're not supposed to be able to put things through an elf home portal. They, look. It's not actually in the portal frame. Oh, where am I? Oh, and he disarmed me as well. Oh, the git. Where am I? I'm in the Twilight Forest, a little ways away from where I'd already explored about. Okay, then. So what's this? A test. A Druids test, indeed. Okay, and just keep falling in that water. So we've got lava and blocks to jump on. Parkour. He knows I hate parkour. But why did he ask me to turn Walia off? There's something hidden here that Walia would pick up. Okay, let's play fair. Let's see. Courtesy of Tina Sprout's Pizza Cafe. Pizza. Why, thank you so much. I get some pizza. Alright, so a test of a druid skill. So, druids, what would a druid do in this situation? And I hate parkour. I've obviously got no blocks, so I'm not going to be able to dig my way out of this. There's pizza and a chest. There's a chest. I could use a chest to help me get over the blocks. Nope, that didn't work. What is that then? Why? I can't jump on it. I can jump on that one, but this one is... Oh, it's an ethereal block. I see. He's put ethereal blocks down as well. I might want to put the fire out there. And so when I go through, I get another Mistcraft portal to beam me back here. So he's not trying to kill me with a test, at least. Alrighty, okay. I'm not sure that druids are very renowned for doing their parkour. So what would a druid do? Well, I reckon a druid would change into a spider. And then run up the walls. Oh, am I in the floor here? Can I now run up the walls? Yeah. Run up the walls and run around and work his way across the ceiling and down and then to the other side. Ouch. That hurt a little bit. And then turn himself back into the druid. That's what I reckon a druid would do to solve a problem like this. And then we've got 2 portals. Okay, more tests. Oh, look at this. Terra Steel, Elementium as well. That's what happens when you throw Terra Steel through the elf portal. No, Mana Steel when you throw it through the portal. You get that stuff. And another written book. Some more of the puzzle. Well done, you made it. All that is left now. Do you go through Portal 1 or Portal 2? Obviously, we couldn't take your expensive iron over molten lava, so we dropped it in your lower wardrobe compartments. Hope you had fun. So all of my stuff's just at my base still. in my wardrobe. Signed off, Mouse. P.S. All your stuff is in a chest behind the wall to the left of the portal to Not So Alphenholm. Okay, so he's managed to disarm me and store all my stuff at that portal. Alright, okay. Well, let's leave that there for a minute, because we can just come back here. Let's see. Portal 1 or 2? A Druid's dilemma. Which way would you go? 1 or 2? Well, most people would probably try 1 first. And maybe that's the ruse. So it would be the second one you try. You try number 1, you go to number 2. Let's try number 1. Okay then, so it's definitely not number 1. Alright, so I just transfer back to... Oh, I could do it with this on a hotkey now, couldn't I? Transfer back to spider form and run across there again. Spider up the wall. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spider Druid, Spider Druid. Oh, look out, here comes the Spider Druid. Alright, and then back up to myself again. Back to Druid. I hate parkour, Lewis. I'm not doing your parkour, no matter how long it took you to put all the blocks down. Alright, and then Portal 2 takes me back home. Okay, awesome, awesome. And in the lower cabinet of my wardrobe. Oh yeah, and there's my book. There we go. Now I can complete my episode and box of iron as well. Yeah, okay. A couple of stacks, that's good. I had a few more that I want to add to it today. Did he touch my vest? No, didn't touch my vest. Okay. Right then, well, I've got my teleporting book and bag and stuff inside my ender chest. So I'll have a quick sleep and then I'll go and rebuild the beacon and get set up for making this terrasteel armor. I'm also going to go back into that little place and pick up the... pick up my stuff. Alrighty, so this is how he did it. He got a little hopper thing over here, and he's put all of my stuff basically got sucked up by this thing. Actually, I can turn that back on now. Back. Alright, so you've got a hopper hock there, and that put all of my stuff into there. Well, thank you very much. I got a hopper hock as well now. Alright, so I just started to clean up the wool, and I just realised that in actual fact this thing over here would be ideally suited over here. Just put it there. Alright, I'll put the wool I've collected so far in there, but I can break a wool, and if it falls on the floor, the hopper hock will drag it over there. I don't know what the range of that is at the minute, but we'll find out. And also, I should probably get myself some shears for this. It'll be a bit quicker, won't it? Oh, I've got some shears already. Let's get those shears, and let's get another set of shears just in case. And then we can replace it all up. Right, okay. The cleanup begins. The pranks cleanup. I'm going to have to get him back for this, because mine was just leaving a little mouse in his kitchen. This was a whole adventure to be had. Well, Lewis. Well. I'm not going to do one straight away. I'm going to give it some time. I'm going to have a good think about it. And maybe, just maybe, I'll get back to you very soon, my friend. Very soon. Alright then, so back on with what I intended to do this episode. Well, it's actually saved me a lot of time being pranked by Lewis. But I want to make a load of terrasteel. I want to make a terrasteel suit of armor. Now, this may take a little time because all of the mana may need collecting a few times, but you basically throw a diamond, a pearl, and a... Okay, I'll try that again, shall I? Give me that back. Right, so 23 of each. I've already done one just to check it still works. That, and stay away while it does its thing. Oh man, look at all the mana it takes up. Yeah, it takes up loads of mana for that. Making a terrasteel like that. Cool. And then I'll transfer everything across and let it build up and stuff like that. And make a load more. Okay. And then we can make our terrasteel armour of awesomeness. Oh yes. Lewis did give us 4 though, so now I'm going to have more than enough to do those 4 and something else, something extra special. And I think I'll also make myself one of those Bernie flowers to fill up the pools a bit faster. Alrighty then, so we've got our Terra Steel, and we had a few that Lewis gave us as well, but I intend on using that separately. I'm gonna get my Botania bag, get my Botania stuff out, and get some of those twigs on the go, because there's something else that I want to try out now I've got Terra Steel. And as I've got a few spare Terra Steel ingots, I wanted to make that. Is it slightly different? Terra Sword, Terra Blade. That's that way up. Okay, living wood twig with those on top. There we go. A Terra Blade. Oh yeah. And that's +7 attacks. That's like a diamond sword, but looks pretty good. But it also fires off a bit of mana, like a mana burst every now and again, which can... No, I'm not going to shoot a cow. Which can also do damage to mobs as well. Look at that. It's pretty cool. And as I took my mana tablet out of my inventory, it's obviously not using mana that I've got stored on me, which is cool as well. And the other thing that we want to do is make the armor, the Terra Steel armor. Wow, this has actually taken quite a ways to go. Let's go here and here. I've got a big adventure starting very, very soon with Andy and the boys. So I want to get ready for everything. Terra Firma Rod, that's 1, and some ruins and a Rod of the Lands and pasture seeds. Might do that one, but I also fancy to look at these. However, ooh, another 3 or 4 of those. I suppose I could. Oh, well, let's test this out on you then, shall we? Does it do any damage to him? Apparently not. Okay. Does 7 damage normal though. And makes a pretty sound when you're fighting with it. Maybe it does it regardless of whether or not you have mana in your inventory. And if you do have mana, it actually does damage like a mana burst. I don't know, I'll have to do a bit of research on that, find out. But now, this armour that I'm wearing, the Mana Steel armour, is still the best armour at the moment. But the Terra Steel gives me full diamond armour protection. And 4, 9, 14, 19 gives me a load of extra hearts that you can see generating up now. So not only will it be diamond armour, but I'll have a whole 9 hearts extra. Something like that, 9 hearts, 10 hearts extra, which will be uber awesome. Look at arrow in the back of my head. And all I'll need to do is enchant it up. Go and stand at the mob farm for a bit and enchant it up ready for this adventure with Andy. And yeah, away we go. I should be super hardcore Nemsun of the Druid. And I prefer the green. Now, I could go and throw a load of Mana Steel across into... can't do at Botania like that, can I? It's got to be at mod.botania, but I will just go this way instead. And we could throw a load in and get some of this other armor, this stuff, the Elementium, right? And Elementium is basically taking the mana ingots, the mana iron, and throwing it through that portal that Lewis has kindly donated to my cause over here, and getting the pink ingots. However, I don't really fancy wearing the pink helmets, the pink sword and all that, the pink stuff. I'm not really that keen on playing around with that. But what happens is when you fire off, or when you attack, there's a chance that a fairy, a little mini fairy, will pop out of the armor or the sword and go and attack your opponent, whoever you're attacking as well. So it's pretty cool, but I'm just thinking I'm not keen on wearing pink. Green and blue, that's okay. I can do green, I can do blue. But pink, I'm not being a pink druid. I may be a bit of a playing up as the hippie, vegetarian, friend of nature and animals, but it's pink. So, not that I've got anything against pink, obviously. It's fine, it's a colour and all that. It's got its uses, but I'm not wearing it, okay? I'm just not wearing it. I'm not wearing pink. So I won't be upgrading to the higher tier of armour from this. I will be sticking with this Terra Steel armour and just going and getting really good enchantments on it now and getting ready for the adventure later on. You will see that adventure on Andy's channel very soon. Well, thank you very much for watching another episode of Utopia³, the Age of Adventure, a Druid's Tale. I will see you next episode. Thank you and goodbye.